Good day. So this morning, I find myself in need of some self-care. And in reflecting what that looks like, I realize how challenging it is for me and most of the women I know to know what that looks like. For some, it might be sitting and reading a book, spending time in nature, spending time alone, tidying, puttering. My question, my wondering is about why don't we do what we need to do to care for ourselves? Why isn't that instinctual? Where did we lose this knowledge of ourselves? And I guess my reflection is, I wonder if it's along the same lines as losing those parts of ourselves, denying our own needs, putting everybody else's needs before ourselves. And in doing all of that, we lose the key, we lose the code to unlocking what we need and what that looks like. And somehow it becomes this driver for guilt, that if we give ourselves what we need, if we take the time we need, if we allow ourselves that space to do nothing and then rest afterwards, as my mentor would say, we feel guilty. And yet I know other people who can sit, have a nap, do nothing, and not feel any kind of judgment or guilt around that. So this is where I'm sitting today. I'm aware that I need rest. I'm aware that with all of the changes going on in the world, that I need to rest and allow myself just some space to recover and be quiet. But at the same time, I'm fighting this urge that says, well, you could put some laundry in and then sit down and read a book. You could make dinner and put it in the oven, and then, so it's like this, I have to do something before I can give myself permission to sit and rest. And so I'm curious about that. Where does that come from? You know, the old adage that idle hands are the devil's work. I don't know. So we'll see what self-care looks like today. And that's my reflection. I hope you have a good day. Maybe you'll find some rest or some answers to your own self-care. Take care.